Good afternoon, everyone. Today we're going to do a special recipe for me. It's from my friend Pat, who's now living in Edmonton. And Pat's my good friend who actually introduced me to blueberry tea as well. So Pat and I used to do a lot of cooking together in the kitchen when we were neighbors here in Ottawa, and so we share a lot of recipes. And this one here she gave to me, and we use it at Christmas time for an appetizer, and actually tonight we're going to use it for dinner. So it's a very simple recipe. It is Swedish meatballs. So take your standard box of frozen Swedish meatballs. You can get them in any grocery store, even you can get them at IKEA. And but we're going to make our own sauce today. So basically, I like to pre-cook my meatballs. So I cook them in a 350-degree oven for about 20 minutes, and then I put some olive oil into a skillet. And all I'm doing now is I just put enough to coat the bottom, and I'm just searing off the meatballs. Now they've already been cooked through, so I'm just stirring them up, and once we get them to a nice texture, then we will continue on with the recipe. So I'll be adding, let's put the sear on these. Actually pretty good. So now all we do is we take 1.5 bottles of beer, and what I'm using here is it's about 18 ounces, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Stella Artois, because it's Swedish meatballs and it's a Belgian beer and it should go nice. So we just pour in the beer. Be careful, it's going to be some steam. And from there, turn it back up. We're going to add in 3 bay leaves. I'm just going to give that a little stir. And we're just going to bring it to a simmer, and we're going to cook that for about 15 minutes for the flavors to all the beer to infuse all of the meatballs. So then we'll get a good, it'll taste pretty good. We've got lots of stuff to add yet. And like I said, we can either use this as an appetizer, you can serve it with in a small ramekin with some toothpicks. But tonight we're going to use it as a main course, and we're going to serve it over some egg noodles. So it should taste really good. So we'll be back soon after about 15 minutes. So we've simmered our meatball mixture in our beer and for about 15 minutes. And while my producer was away, I put in 2 tablespoons of chicken stock, which adds a little more flavor as well. I have removed the 3 bay leaves, as you can see. Now I'm going to whisk in a little bit of cream, 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, just to thicken that up. Once I have that whisked in, let's get it all nice. I know you can't smell this, but it's absolutely smelling delicious. So that's ready to be poured into the sauce. And that little bit of cream comes out of the 2 cups of cream. And today I'm using 18% cream. Now what we're going to do with that is just mix it around, bring it up to a simmer for about 15-20 minutes until that sauce thickens up. You do not want to boil this, you only want to bring it up to a simmer. So again, you got to watch it very closely. I'll be back when the dish is done. And now that this gorgeous plate of Swedish meatballs, look at that, it's good, the smell, I can just smell it, is now all done. So all we're going to do is take a little meatball out, put a little sauce on it. Like I said, you can use this as an appetizer or as a main course. If you'd like that sauce to be a little thicker, you can use 35% cream. I used 18. If you want a little lighter, you can use the 10% cream. So let's have a little taste of this Swedish meatball. Oh, beautiful. sauce on it. That is going to taste so good a little bit later over the top of our egg noodles. It's going to make a terrific dinner, and it is a little rich, so we will not need any bread or any other accompaniment. This will be perfect. A little bit of meatball, a little bit of pasta, egg noodles, and we have a perfect meal.